John. Number 20, Jessica Mangera. Number 3, Ella Rasnick. Mountain Mission is coached by Neil Rasnick. And now for the home team on the scoreboard, our very own Betsy Layne Bobcats. Starting at guard, number 4, Jaden Pickday. Starting at guard, number 13, Jaden Gerald. And starting at forward, number 21, Maddie Collins. And starting at forward, number 24, Lacey Hall. And center, number 35, Kinley Martin.
And that's our starting lineups of tonight's game, as officials will move to the center of the floor, and Betsy Layne, they're not expecting to get the tip, I don't think, Justin. They just send others back in the defensive position. And the tip is controlled by the challengers of Mountain Mission. Betsy Layne in a 2-3 zone. Mountain Mission just passing around the three-point line right now.
It's like a matchup man-to-man. It's odd kind of following them all the way through.
And here's a three up and good.
Rasnick.
And that's Ella Rasnick.
Nice shot. Listen, 13-3, I don't know if you can find a lot of people to get 13 wins, you know what I mean? So
You're right. Martin inside puts it up and in for the Lady Cats.
And Betsy Layne without Shyla Kidd tonight, so.
Right. Out with six, and Coach told us that they didn't think that Martin was going to start, but she started, and here's a turnover. Lacey Hall comes up with it, gives it over to Gerald. Here's Martin and dribbles it off her foot.
One turnover apiece.
So it will go back to the challengers. Rasnick brings it into the front court. Works it into John. That's Cha-Cha with it, puts it on the floor. Back into Cha-Cha. And shoots over Martin, no good. Battle for the rebound, and Kinley Martin comes up with it. Gives it to Gerald on the move. Into the corner it'll go. Collins three, no good. Nice blocked out down low by Hall, but it's blocked by, was that Rasnick? No, that was Cha-Cha with the block. Yeah,
Cha-Cha on the block, yeah.
They're working it in front court now. Here's Peter with it.
It doesn't have the size, but now Cha-Cha, she looks to be a good 6'2", or 6 foot at least.
At least. Working down inside and kicking it over. Here's a baseline jumper put up and good. That was by number 22.
John.
Yeah, Dorca John. We'll get these names right, a little different. Here's Gerald three, no good. Rebound comes off to John. She'll give it over to, that's Gladness Peter with it. Kicks it over to Cha-Cha. Peters goes down low. Cha-Cha and misses it. Gets her own rebound, puts it up and in.
Second chance points.
And it's 7-2. And we got an official timeout. Got a shoelace, got to get lined out.
Yeah, Cha-Cha, that size, that's going to cause some trouble. Martin's going to have to, and her being a little under the weather, be a tough matchup.
She's going to have to work hard.
Yep.
Here's Hall with it. Goes down inside to Gerald, back over to Collins, fires the three, no good. And Martin tips it, but can't come up with it, and that's Dorka John with it. Into the front court she'll come.
Mountain Mission 4-1 in the rebounding column right now.
John's looking to give it up, gives it up to Cha-Cha. Goes on the baseline. John inside Cha-Cha, puts it up, no good. Battle for the rebound, and Gerald comes off with it. Kicks it up to Pente, back to Gerald. Martin. Gerald fires the three, no good. And Cha-Cha comes off with the rebound.
Betsy Layne settling a lot for the three-point shot early.
Yeah, I think they're a little bit intimidated with that size, trying to take it down in low.
I don't disagree with them. She got one block, the only shot that was really taken in there.
Here's Raznick with it. Cha-Cha's going to fire up the three, air ball, and Gerald runs it down. Here's Pente. Into the corner, it'll come to Collins. She's missed a couple of threes, but you got to take that.
Yes.
Lacey Hall will take it, and it's no good. Battle down low. That's Collins comes off with it. Gets it back over to Lacey Hall. She drives free throw line jumper, hits blocked, and Cha-Cha comes up with it. Gives it over to Raznick. Raznick fires the long three, puts it up and in. Boy, that was a 22-footer.
Yeah.
And hits 10-2, and
she pulled the Steph Curry and turned her back as soon as she let it go.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's had two good looks, and I don't think either one of them hit much rim.
See if I can figure out, we got some stats here on the three-point shooting.
Looks like a good shooter, 10-2.
She shoots at 42% from the field.
Go.
Cha-Cha shoots it at 70%.
I bet.
And that's 142 out of 202 shots.
Yeah, I mean, her size, she's got one of those things you just can't teach. You know, that's.
Let's see, three-point percentage. Where's Raznick at? She is 35 out of 116.
That's about 30
that's
in
about
the 30s.
30%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now those first two look like she's a 50% shooter.
Or 100. Well, she's 100
tonight. Yeah.
2 for 2. Betsy Layne works it in. Here's Hall with it. Gets it back out. Collins. Passes tip. Turnover.
They're going to have to drive that ball.
Here's Cha-Cha down low. She's fouled.
Martin.
That's Martin, and she'll get 2 from the line.
Yeah, if Collins and Hall, obviously they don't feel comfortable shooting that three right now. They're going to have to put it on the deck and try to make something happen driving.
Yeah, try to draw defense to them and dish it off like they did last night. They done a real good job of that last night. Cha-Cha misses her first free throw.
Makes the second.
11-2. Pente into the front court for Betsy Layne. She hasn't got a shot off yet.
No, she hasn't.
Here's Williams.
That's what you got to do.
And Martin has it blocked.
She covered a lot of ground.
End to end. Takes and puts it up. Good. Handled the ball.
Yes.
Looks very comfortable handling the ball.
Got the block and led the break.
13-2. Here's Martin. Driving. Turn around. And it's partial block. Might not need to use that ball fake. There's Dorka John with it. Gets it to Cha-Cha down low. Puts it in. And she just having her way with it right now.
Yeah, I think she got away with one on that one.
Might have. And there's another one blocked to Martin. 3 straight.
I'm going to keep me a block.
And on the other end, Cha-Cha, and she's fouled. Running end to end and beating the defense back.
Well, Larry, I don't think I'm understanding why they're 13-3 at this point.
I think you're right.
Who'd
now,
they
Pike
get that on?
Pike Central's got one win over them. One of their losses is Pike Central.
That's 2 fouls on Kinley Martin.
Well,
only 2 fouls of the game.
Amari Anderson's at the free throw or at the scorer's table. Cha-Cha misses the free throw. 2:18 left. Quick quarter. 15-2.
Only two team fouls and 3 turnovers. No jump balls.
And Cha-Cha's second one's good.
She split a pair both times. She missed the first and makes the second.
Betsy Layne with it into the front court. There's Collins with it. Gives it to Williams. She drives it and puts it up.
Ooh.
No good. Rebound comes off. That's Gladness Peter with it. She'll get it into the front court. Spreading the floor right now, and there's cutting to the lane. Down
move.
and shot up and rose out. No good. Lacey Hall comes off with the rebound. Pente with it. Look for Pente maybe to drive. Gets it to the free throw line. Backs it out.
Here.
And Anderson with the free throw, no good. Knocks the rebound out of bounds. It's going to go to Mountain Mission.
Yeah, here Coach Thacker yelling, run, wanting to push the ball because
I think
you got to get out in
that.
transition because
Yes.
that set defense, they've got 4 blocks already. Going to have to do something to negate that size.
And they work it down low. Gladness Peter puts it up and in.
Nice set play.
Boy, I tell you, they spread that floor and break to the bucket, and they've got some finishers.
Yes, and that was a good set play right there to set up that layup.
18-2. Betsy Layne's having problems getting the ball go in the hole, and now they're going to call a foul on the drive. That's Gladness Peter with the foul.
You know, last night Betsy Layne struggled a little bit offensively in the first quarter. Only had 9 points in the first quarter last night.
Well, but they didn't. But they wasn't down 16 at the end of the quarter.
Yeah, they only gave up 3, but now they're
a little different story tonight. Here's Williams, fires the baseline up and good. Carly Williams with the second bucket for Betsy Layne. It's 18-4. Betsy Layne's going to try to put a little pressure on them and nearly come up with the steal, but you've got the big girl down low.
She's got 10.
Anna Cha-Cha, and she just throw it to her, and she puts it in. There's Anderson, and she's going to be fouled.
Number 12.
If that's 12, that's Gladness Peter, and that's her second one. Last 2 trips down.
Or they only got 1 on the board. Yeah.
Anderson rolls the free throw in. Clock resting with 39.5 seconds here in the first quarter. The challengers of Mountain Mission 20-5. Anderson tried to cut into that one, and boy, I tell
rattles
you,
it home.
Both of them.
Yeah.
She used all the rim on that.
Full court press now. I like the move.
Here's Rasnick.
Good pass. That's the way you do it.
And misses it. Anderson comes off with it. That was Munare with the miss. Here's
good pass. Ooh.
Pente, top to circle. Collins fires a 3. Count it.
Good shot. Good pass. Good extra pass by Pente, too.
The Lady Bobcats getting a little run going here now, 20-9. And good job by Anderson knocking it loose, but they can't come up with it. Goes right back into Cha-Cha, and she puts it up and in.
She's got 12.
Here's a shot at the horn. No, and at the end of one, 22-9. Mountain Mission over the Betsy Layne Lady Cats. We'll send it back to station. Be back for second quarter action on the Intermountain Sports Network.
Exciting things are happening at Appalachian Wireless. From amazing deals on the latest smartphones to unbeatable promotions that save you money. There's something for everyone. Whether you're upgrading, switching, or shopping for accessories, stop by to get the latest and greatest in technology. Want to know more? It's easy. Visit us online at AppalachianWireless.com or stop by one of our retail or authorized dealer locations. Appalachian Wireless, where you don't just get great service, you get great savings. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
How about 1,000 reasons to buy your next car or truck from Morgan McClure Chevy in Coburn? Other dealers are charging up to $1,000 in dock fees. That's $1,000 just for doing your paperwork. At Morgan McClure, you'll find our best selection of pre-owned cars and trucks this year, and we'll make available every incentive and rebate possible on new Chevys. And here's the $1,000 difference. We don't charge dock fees.
Low prices, no dock fees, and huge trade-in allowances. That's the way we do it at Morgan McClure in Coburn, Virginia.
22-9, Mountain Mission on top of Betsy Layne. And, Larry, we didn't know much about them, but we're learning Anna Cha-Cha here. She's got 12. in the first quarter, so she's on pace to have I don't know what her career high is, but she's working on it.
Well, she's averaging 21 points a game.
And she's halfway home.
Here's Williams working it as Betsy Layne has it to start the quarter. Drives in the lane, has it knocked loose. Rasnick picks it up. And now she'll throw it into Cha-Cha, and she
what
just
a
runs the
luxury,
floor
yeah.
and just throw it up. She gets it and just drops it in.
What a luxury to just drop it off.
Here's Williams, gets it back over to Collins, fires over into the corner. Jarrell comes back to Williams. Collins open, elbow three, no good, and Cha-Cha comes out with the rebound, but Pente picks her pocket. Pente hasn't taken a shot yet. Williams fires up the three, count it.
Nice.
Carly Williams off the bench for 5 points.
She played good the other night, too. Gave them a good lift off the bench.
24-12. And that pressure, again, Cha-Cha just gets mid-court, and they just throw it up in the air, and she gets it, breaks the press. Here's Rasnick with it. She's had a couple of three-point shots. Dorka John on the dribble. She got Pente on her, looking to give it up now. She'll give it up to Rasnick. Williams. Rasnick takes her down the lane. It's blocked, and Collins comes up with it down low. Gets it up to Gerald. Cross over to Pente. Into the corner. Williams again for three. Count it.
Let's go. Here we go.
Hey.
Yeah.
Off the bench.
Yes.
Williams got 8 of the 15.
I think she averaged 2 points.
24-15.
Yeah, averaged 2 points.
9-point lead now, and here's a
Carly
steal.
Williams.
Williams with it. And finally runs it down, gets it over to Pente. She fires the three in and out.
Oh.
And Anderson with the rebound can't get it to go. Boy, they missed a big chance.
Yeah, that was a good one right there.
24-15. Betsy Layne come to life a little bit. Here's Rasnick. Takes Williams. Williams cuts off. Cha-Cha on the drive. Stops. Puts it up. No good. Gerald comes off the rebound. Kicks it up to Williams, and she can't handle it. Turns it over. Gives it to Resnick. And Mountain Mission wants a timeout. Let's see if it's going to be a full or a 30. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. So 5:27 left. First half, it's 24-15. Betsy Layne trying to get back in it.
Yes, and Carly Williams, 2 3-pointers here in the second quarter.
8 points.
Yeah, 8 points for the game.
That little baseline run.
So she's quadrupled her average, and she played good last night as well. I think she
did.
Let's see, she had 5 last night, so she hit a 3-pointer. So she
how
hit a couple.
many did Pente have last night?
She only had 3 last night. She hit a 3 there in the fourth quarter.
Her scoring's dropped off a little bit. She's averaging like 20-some points a game.
Yeah. And Kinley Martin with 15 and Maddie Collins with 13 last night. But now Martin's got the 2 fouls on the bench. Probably won't see her again until the third quarter.
Right. So the challenger has it out of the timeout.
Ooh.
And over and back.
Yeah.
Yep, caught it 2 feet in, then stepped over.
Yeah, that's tough. The inbounder kind of set her up, put her in a bad spot there.
Yes. There's Williams. Anderson at the free throw line gets it back out. Williams going to fire the 3.
Ooh.
And that looked good,
It
but
did.
it's off to the side. Cha-Cha with the rebound gets it out to Rasnick. Rasnick working against Williams. She'll have to give it up to Dorka John. Back to Rasnick. That's Ella Rasnick. Kicks it in the corner. Cha-Cha. 3 out of the corner.
What
Anna
can't she do?
Cha-Cha.
Wow.
She's a ball player.
Yeah, she's got 17.
17 out of the 27. Here's Williams driving it. Kicks it
Pass.
back over Collins.
Collins going to have to shoot that.
Yeah, she needs to shoot it. Top the circle. Gerald knocks down the 3.
Well, maybe that's why she didn't shoot. So they 3 field goals for Betsy Layne, all 3-pointers here in the second quarter.
Just need to get some defensive stops now.
Yes.
Dorka John brings it into the front court. And hands it off to Rasnick. And it's out on
Betsy Layne.
challengers. It will go to Betsy Layne. Lacey Hall back into the game for the Lady Cats. Pente brings it in the front court, and pass knocked out of bounds by Rasnick. Here to stay with the Lady Bobcats.
Mountain Mission coach working over there, working hard.
Here's Williams with it.
Jarrell in the corner, wide open.
And Anderson fires up, no good. Pente tried to get the rebound, knocked loose, and hits picked up. That's Gladness Peter with it into the front court. Dorka John. And here's Cha-Cha. Going to go down low. Gladness Peter, and pass knocked out of bounds by Betsy
Had to give
Layne.
and go there.
Yeah.
To Cha-Cha.
Yeah, that was a good defense, or that would have been an easy bucket.
Yeah.
Gladness Peter with it. Now she's looking for help. It's Dorka John to Cha-Cha. Down low. Peter turned around up, no good.
Left-handed.
Battle for the rebound. Lacey Hall comes out with it. Betsy Layne doing a little better on the boards here in this
Yes.
second quarter. Hall, three, no.
Good hustle
And
by Anderson.
Anderson not able to control it, but keeps them from getting out on the break
Yes.
on that anyway.
And lets them set up their press, too.
Yes. There's Peter with it. Gets it into front court to John. And
Just lost it.
losing it. That's Pente coming up with it. Throws it up to Williams. She's going to drive it to the baseline. Good defense that time. And Jarrell knocks down the
Nice.
three.
So they've hit 4 field goals, all 3-pointers here.
And it's 27-21. It was a 14-point lead at one time.
Yeah, this.
Well, I think 16 maybe, 18-2.
Yes, yeah. Oh,
Anderson near steal. Rasnick stops, 12-footer, no good. Cha-Cha with the rebound, hits blocked from behind by Jarrell, but she's called for the foul.
Jarrell, that will be her first.
Make and a Cha-Cha earn them at the line, but
Yes.
she's proven that she can hit from anywhere on the floor.
Yes,
so far.
absolutely. Yeah, she misses the first and makes the second on her 2 trips so far.
And she misses the first one. 2:28 left first half. And makes the
Doesn't-
second.
Same again.
28-21. 7-point lead. Here's Pente, just dribbles past the guard into the front court. Now she'll set it up. Anderson. And Jarrell fires the three. Too long.
Oh,
And Rasnick runs the rebound down. Williams, challengers are at the rim and going to be called for the foul.
Williams now send Rasnick to the line. Yeah, the only point so far for 6 points in the quarter for Mountain Mission, all by Cha-Cha.
And now Rasnick makes the free throw. 29-21. 2:09 left first half. Gets them both. Got a good looking
She
stroke from the
does,
foul line.
absolutely.
30-21. And Rasnick, just a junior, shot up no good by Anderson. Rebounds by Cha-Cha. Rasnick brings it into the front court. That's Dorka John. And just throws it up, knocked out of bounds by Jarrell. About to lose her footing and walk. She just threw it up, and Jarrell couldn't secure it, so he'll stay with the challengers. Comes into Ella Rasnick. That's Gladness Peter with it. Puts it on the floor. Dorka John. And Betsy Layne playing some good defense, having problems with it. They knocked it loose, and Lacey Hall comes up with the loose ball. Gets it over to Williams. Anderson, elbow jumper, no good. And rebound comes off to Dorka John. This is Gladness Peter brings it into the front court now. Cha-Cha and Anderson's going to get called for the foul. Not a bad foul, though.
No,
it's only
not.
the third team foul, so no shots out of it.
Yeah, and that's really a lot of the turnovers that Mountain Mission, they've only got 6, but a lot of them have been on lazy pass, like that kind of a loopy pass.
Yeah, and there's another one.
Yep.
Gerald steps in front of it, gets it. Pente with it into the front court. Still on the move down the left side. Tries to get to the baseline and
out of bounds.
Dribbles it out of bounds.
Pente,
Didn't have nowhere to go.
Has she taken a shot yet? I don't know.
I don't think she has.
I don't either.
And she comes away with a big steal. That's Rasnick. Williams across the lane, gets it back top the circle. Gerald 3, no good. And the rebound comes off to Mountain Mission.
See if they like to.
That was Munare with the rebound. Rasnick working, takes it back. 15 seconds, down low. That's Gladness Peter with it, turns it back out to Rasnick, baseline. Cut off on the drive, takes it back, fires the 3, no. And Cha-Cha runs a rebound down the corner, and Anderson blocked it on her.
Oh.
And hits still loose, comes up, and that'll get us to the end of the half. 30-21, Challengers over the Betsy Layne Lady Cats. We'll send it to the station for a short break and be right back on the Intermountain Sports Network.
What makes Appalachian Wireless different isn't just our reliable service or great deals, it's our people. Whether it's helping you find the perfect plan, the latest device, or just answering your questions, we're here for you every step of the way. Our amazing customer service and sales teams are right here in your community, making serving you personal. At Appalachian Wireless, you're not just a customer, because we know you. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Kentucky Farm Bureau agents wear a lot of hats. They're coaches, volunteers, church members, neighbors, someone who's there when you need them, especially when you need them most. That may be a lot of hats, but they're all the perfect fit. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Welcome back to the Junior Newsom Arena, and we're at the half of the night's first game, 30-21. Mountain Mission over the Betsy Layne Lady Cats, and we've got Mr. Troy Cole in the booth with us here at the halftime. Troy started the Hall of Fame here at Betsy Layne and had a big ceremony last night inducting Clyde Buzzy Tackett into the Hall of Fame. Also, the 2018-19 state champion cheerleading squad, and also Brennan Case, PA announcer. He was basketball, baseball player. He's done a little bit of everything here at the school. So, Troy, give us a little idea. What got you? Give you the idea to start the Hall of Fame and what you had to go through to get it started.
Well, actually, several years ago, when I started thinking about it, we've had a lot of great people come through our high school here. And personally, I wanted them to be recognized, and so I thought that these other schools had their Hall of Fame, and I thought there was no reason why we couldn't have a Hall of Fame. And so I started working on it and got permission with the leaders of our high school at that time, and we formed a committee and started voting on people and had our bylaws to go by, and it evolved from that.
Now, what year was it that the Hall of Fame was established?
I know what you was going to ask me that. It's been about 10 years ago.
Okay.
So anyway, it goes back quite a few years.
Now you have deductees every year since then, right? Every year you have a Hall of Fame night?
Well, yes, we do, except for our pandemic years.
Yes.
We missed a year or two there that we didn't induct anybody in. This is the first year we've been back since then.
Now, as far as the, you said that you guys sat down and looked at who you want to get in. Do you have a board of directors? I know I talked to you earlier, and you said since the pandemic that kindly broke up a little bit, but are they going to try to get back together since you're retiring from it?
Yes.
This will be your last year.
Well, I'm going to try to get somebody to take it over that would be interested and work at it to get certain people that recognize that have excelled in whatever field that they're in, whatever done, if it's in sports or other things. And I've got a lot of great people that came through here that we've had.
Yes.
And I'd like to mention some of them later.
Okay. Do you remember the first deductee into it?
I think it was Mr. Howard.
Okay. I know early in when you first started that, you also inducted Paul Gearhart.
Yes.
The owner or the man that established WPRGtv and all the Gearhart communication companies that we have now.
Well, the thing about it is, Larry, we didn't necessarily want to form it on just sports alone.
Yes, yes.
Because there's many other great people that's gone through here, and I'd like to mention some of those now.
Just go right ahead and do it.
Some of the people that really excelled was Mr. Don Newsom. He went on in the Navy and graduated out of here at Betsy, Layne, went into the Navy and become a pilot, and he was commander over the Pacific Fleet. He was in charge of the president's helicopter, and so he's a good friend.
Yes.
We touch bases every now and then. We've had, Billie Jean. She done so much for us.
Yes.
And
got the Mountain Arts Center established.
Yeah.
She did.
And we had, we just had so many that has excelled. Coach Newsom, Coach Junior Newsom was one of my favorites.
Well, do you know how many members that's in it now as far as inductees, how many that you have in the hall?
I never have counted them.
Because you got groups, they would have different individuals. You've had basketball teams and cheerleading squads and also had a lot of majorettes back early. Have you got any of them in yet?
Oh, well, actually, the sponsor of the team that they won I believe 4 state championships and 3 national championships, and that was the majorettes. And Sandy was, my daughter Sandy was the sponsor of them, and she went on to excel too. Went to UK, was a majorette at UK and everything.
A music teacher here at
and
school.
She's still a music teacher here right now.
Yeah.
She's retired, but she's down back substituting. They haven't got a music teacher here now, and so she's trying to help out.
If there's anybody interested in maybe, joining the board of directors on that, who would they contact to do that now since you're retiring?
Actually, if they want to contact me, that's fine, and I'll pass the word along to Mr. Roberts. Mr. Roberts supports us an awful lot. He's been real good about that.
Yes.
And I can pass that on to him.
Okay. Well, we appreciate you dropping in the booth. We can stand here and talk all night because you've been assistant coach with basketball. You've helped with everything along the line. You've coached AAU and been a big part of the Bobcat family here for the last 25, 30, 40 years, whatever. And we appreciate all that you've done. And you've always supported WPRG-TV. Used to help do the games, you and B.J. Newsom.
Sure did.
And back in the early days, so we appreciate all that, and we want you to stay in contact with us.
Well, okay, I want to mention some teams and things too, real quick, like.
Yeah, we got a couple minutes, and then we'll have to.
Well, our 011 basketball team accomplished more.
Yes.
I don't know who the best team ever was come out of here. We've had some great ones, but they accomplished more by winning the state tournament in the All-A, and so I'm real proud of that team. And anyway, we've had some state champions and things in different fields that's come out of here.
Well, through the years, they'll get all those into the to the hall. We appreciate you starting that because I think it's a really good thing for the schools. So with that, we're going to send it back to the station. We'll be back shortly for the start of the second half here of tonight's first game. It's 30-21, Mountain Mission over Betsy Layne at the half. We'll return shortly on the Intermountain Sports Network.
Anthony is using Community Trust Bank's mobile banking with Zelle to have the driveway shoveled, his part of the big lunch meeting, and the birthday gift for the niece that was due yesterday. That means Anthony made it on time to watch the big game and see the home team score the winning shot. Mobile banking with Zelle at Community Trust Bank. Fast, easy, and secure.
Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust.
How about 1,000 reasons to buy your next car or truck from Morgan McClure Chevy in Coburn? Other dealers are charging up to $1,000 in dock fees. That's $1,000 just for doing your paperwork. At Morgan McClure, you'll find our best selection of pre-owned cars and trucks this year, and we'll make available every incentive and rebate possible on new Chevys. And here's the $1,000 difference. We don't charge dock fees.
Low prices, no dock fees, huge trade-in allowances. That's the way we do it at Morgan McClure in Coburn, Virginia.
Mr. Gatti's Pizza in Pikeville is the perfect place to eat, play, and party. Come try our all-you-can-eat buffet, loaded with unlimited pizza, pasta, salad, and desserts. Let Mr. Gatti's host your next birthday party, school event, or family gathering. After you eat, check out the game room where you can play the best up-to-date games around and redeem your tickets for cool prizes. Mr. Gatti's also offers a drive-through lane where you can pick up your meal while on the go. Stop by Mr. Gatti's today and get only the best.
And we're back here, 30-21, Mountain Mission on top of Betsy Layne. Betsy Layne kind of cut into the lead a little bit there, Larry. Kind of got herself back in the game. They were down, 18-2 there early.
Yeah, or 18-2 early. Looked like it was going to be a blowout, and they're down 9 now. They actually had it cut to 7 with the basketball, a chance to cut into that.
Yes, they outscored them 12-8 there in the second quarter. They were Mountain Mission 5 for 8 from the free throw line. Betsy Layne was 2 for 2. I had Mountain Mission winning the rebounding battle 19-10. Cha-Cha with 12, Rasnick with 6, Peter with 2, and John with 2. And for Betsy Layne, 6 for Jaden Jarrell, 3 for Maddie Collins, 2 for Anderson, 8 for Williams, and 2 for Martin.
And the challengers will have it to start this second half. That's Gladness Peter with it. Works it over to John. Dorka John looking for help. Betsy Layne, some tight defense. And here's Pente on Rasnick. That's a good matchup.
Yes.
Rasnick having to give it up. Peter looking for help.
Good initial defense.
And they got Cha-Cha over in the corner. Martin back in the game. She picked up 2 quick fouls, set out the whole second quarter. And here's Cha-Cha with it, trying to drive against Martin. Good defense. It'll go down low, gives it a give and go right back to her, puts it up and in.
She had 17 in the first half.
Betsy Layne's defense just went to sleep. She just handed it off, and they just handed it right back to her. In the corner, Collins fires the 3, comes up no good. Cha-Cha with the rebound.
Yeah, I had those stats wrong in the first quarter because nobody scored in the second quarter. But Cha-Cha with 17, she's got 19 now, and 8 points for Rasnick in the first half.
Okay. Here's Rasnick. Gets loose and loses the ball, but a foul's going to be called, and I think that's going to go against Martin to be her third.
Yep, that's quick.
Got her out on the floor where she's not used to playing, reached in on the drive, and picked that foul up.
Going to let her play through it a little bit here.
And there's Peter with it.
The only problem is she's matched up on Cha-Cha there,
yeah.
6'3", and she's tough down low.
And she's got it right now down on that low block. Martin giving her good defense and handed off and putting it up and in. That's Gladness Peter. Is that her first bucket?
No, she had one early.
Okay.
So she's got 4.
Back to a 13-point lead.
She's going to put it on there you go. Good.
There's Hall with it. Here's Gerald, 3 in the air, comes up short. Cha-Cha flat-footed, rebound comes right to her.
Yeah, I'd say she's close to 10. rebounds
Oh,
as well.
I'd say she's over.
Yeah.
She's done got her double-double.
Yeah, and probably 3 or 4 blocks.
Well, she had 3
in a
two
row.
trips down.
Yeah.
Going down low to Rasnick. Backs it over into the corner. Now tries to drive. Pente, one of the better defenders here in the 15th region on her, gets the drive cut off. Here's Cha-Cha with it, top of the circle. Peter breaks down the lane, and it's off her out of bounds.
They got good spacing, and that little cut right there has been open a couple times tonight.
Reminds you of a lot of what Kentucky does a lot.
Yes.
Spreading that floor and putting the big on top.
Yeah.
Here's Pente with it. She's scoreless tonight so far.
Maybe shotless.
I think she might have been. There's Collins. She dropped the ball. Now it's going to give it up. Martin, free throw line jumper, rims in and out. Cha-Cha comes up with the rebound. Gladness Peter with it. Here's Cha-Cha behind the three-point line. They double-teamed her quickly.
She hit one in the
Now they give it back to her, and she throws it across court.
Good save.
And shot no good. That was Munare. Jarrow out of the corner for 3, no good. Gets her own rebound, throws it down low to Martin, and no good. Gets it back, puts it in. Mountain Mission, a lot of standing that time down low.
Yeah, I don't know if they thought they were going to get a foul call on them or
well,
what.
you know, they've not substituted tonight. So if you can get the ball and where you're scoring or not, to get them going up and down the floor, you know, toward the end of the game, you might be able to wear them down some.
The old boxer mentality.
Yes. Old rope-a-dope.
Yes. Going to have to score some points, though.
Yes. Rasnick works it cross court to Gladness Peter. Back to Rasnick. 3 in the air, no good. And rebound come off. That's Munare with it. And then they called the travel down low. Gladness Peter.
Full court.
Lacey Hall throws it in. Pente with it. Pente works down the lane, kicks it over. Baseline jumper, Martin in and out, no good. And down low battling was Collins, but Cha-Cha comes up with it and might have stubbed a finger up. I know she's looking at a finger on that left hand on that one. There's Mungare, no. Rebound Rasnick. She'll fire the 3, count it.
Wow.
That's
shot.
her third.
Yes. Give her 11. She's in double figures.
37-23. Pente gets it into the front court. There's Collins, 3 out of the corner, no good. Cha-Cha with the rebound. Rasnick on the run, stops, three-pointer.
Ooh, it looked
no good.
It looked good.
Well, everything she shoots looks good.
Yes, it
looks
does.
like it's going in. Here's Pente working in the front court with it. Lacey Hall comes top of the circle to Collins. And Jarrow fires a 3 and count it.
That's her third
three-pointer. Betsy Layne hanging around a little bit, 37-26. Get a couple stops and some buckets, they're right back in it.
Yes.
And a Cha-Cha puts it on the floor, double team, drops it off down low, and
Lacey Hall.
That's a Gladness Peter with the shot. She's fouled. She'll get 2 free throws.
I was looking at the stat book here. Betsy Layne has 9 field goals for the game, and 6 of them are three-pointers.
Yes. I was going to ask you there at the half how many 2-point buckets they actually had.
Yeah, they've only got 3 2-point buckets and 6 three-pointers.
The challengers just shut down
they have
the floor inside the three-point line.
They've kind of playing that zone there and just daring Betsy Layne to shoot it, and they're shooting them. I mean, they've made 6 of them, but.
And Peter's second free throw is good. 38-26, 2:30 left. Here's Pente.
Just can't get loose in there.
Betsy Layne's trying to pick the pace up a little bit. Lacey Hall out of the corner for 3. Air ball. Rebound comes off. That was Dorka John with it. Near walk. Gladness Peter with it now. And a cha-cha, and Gerald comes through, knocks it loose, but can't secure the loose ball. It goes to Rasnick, and she fires the three off the glass and in.
Bank is open late on Fridays, Larry.
And it is here tonight.
Yeah.
41-26, the lead back to 15. Williams works it over to Hall. Down low, try to get it down low. There's Jarrell, gets it back, and Pinte puts it up and in. Some good interior passing that time for Betsy Layne, and it's going to be a timeout. It'll be a full 1:36 left in the third quarter, 41-28, Mountain Mission on the Intermountain Sports Network.
When life's unfortunate events happen, we sometimes see people at their worst. That's why we make it our goal to give them our best. If you've been involved in an auto accident, have a workers' compensation, Social Security, or SSI claim, you need an attorney with proven results. You need John Earl Hunt.
I'm attorney John Earl Hunt. I like baseball, football, and basketball. I believe in the U.S. Constitution, and I support the American flag. I'm a country lawyer. I'd be honored to represent you in your case. I'll treat you right. I'll do the best I can to help you.
Your home deserves the best protection, and Gearhart Security delivers just that. With smart home security solutions, you can control everything from anywhere with your phone. Lock doors, check cameras, and monitor your home, all at the touch of a button. And now with financing available, securing your home has never been easier. Enjoy peace of mind, knowing you're in control, wherever you are. Visit www.gearhartsecurity.com or call 1-800-264-1730 to get started today. Gearhart Security. Safety, security, and peace of mind for your home or business.
41-28, Mountain Mission still on top of Betsy Layne. They've put up 11 points already here in the third quarter to Betsy Layne 7. So Betsy Layne just can't get going offensively.
Yeah.
This zone has kind of got them stifled, and the three-point shot's just not falling
Just
like they want it to.
Can't get consecutive buckets and consecutive stops, what you need. They come out with some pressure, and here's a three put up and in.
Good shot.
And that's Jessica Munare.
That's their third three-pointer this quarter.
Here's Jarrell. Lacey Hall fires the three top the circle, no good. Rebound, that's Rasnick. She'll slow it up, now throw it in the front court to Cha-Cha. And here's had a foot on the line on that one, Munare, and Cha-Cha puts it up, no good. Battle for the rebound, Jarrell goes in, claims it. Gives it over to Pinte. Working down the lane to the bucket, up, no good. She'll draw the foul, and she'll go to the line for two.
Down number 12.
Number 12, that's Gladness Peter. That's her third.
I've only got them with 4 team fouls in the entire game. She's got 3 of them.
And Pinte makes the free throw.
Which now Pinte put some pressure on the defense.
Amari Anderson comes in to Martin. Martin done a good job, picked that early third foul up and played the rest of the quarter without getting another foul.
Sure did.
Pinte gets them both. 44-30. The Challengers look like they're getting a little bit winded. I know earlier they were just up and down the floor, kind of walking up and down the floor. Rasnick, long three, no good. And Mari Anderson comes off with it. 33 seconds left here in the quarter. Here's Williams. She's had a couple big three-pointers. Into the corner to go Lacey Hall. 3 in the air. Count it.
Big shot. Big shot.
And Betsy Layne back to within 11. 44-33. See where they got Cha-Cha sets up in the corner. They've got everybody outside the three-point line. We're at 7 seconds. And here goes the three. Ooh. No good. And run down by Rasnick. And blocked by Jarrell. Nice defensive play. And that'll end the third quarter, 44-33. Challengers. We'll be back for fourth quarter action on the Intermountain Sports Network.
Are you tired of dropping calls and slow data? Switch to Gearhart Mobile, powered by the nation's most reliable network, with fast 5G coverage to keep you connected. With plans starting as low as $20 per month, experience affordable, high-speed data and crystal clear calls. Whether you're streaming, working, or connecting with friends, Gearhart Mobile has you covered. Make the switch today. Visit GearhartMobile.com or call 1-800-635-7052 to learn more. Gearhart Mobile. Now you have a choice.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Big Sandy Community and Technical College, this scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
Last quarter of action, 44-33. Mountain Mission extends their lead by 2. And Larry, Betsy Layne just needs to string a couple, like you said, string a couple stops together, and you got to score.
Yes, yes. And they're going to have it to start the quarter. Last time they had it, had the three-pointer by Lacey Hall, so they'll get a chance for 2 buckets in a row. Here's Martin driving down low, and Cha-Cha's going to be called for the foul. Good, strong move that time. Martin just took it right to her.
Should be her first. Yeah, Cha-Cha only 2 points there in the third quarter after getting 17 in the first.
Well, in the first half, Martin was facing up to her and trying to shoot it over, and she was blocking the shot. That time she put it on the floor, used her body to shield the ball, and picked up the foul on her.
Yeah, that's her 5th point.
And gets them both, so it's back to a single-digit lead.
More importantly, lets them get in that press there.
And Betsy Layne playing without a starter also tonight as
Shyla Kidd out.
Shyla Kidd not here, under the weather a little bit. Here it goes into Cha-Cha. Back out to Gladness Peter. Now to go down low, and putting it up and in is
that was
Dorka John.
Yes, John. That's her 2nd basket.
Back to a 12-point lead. And hits off of Williams out of bounds.
Good call. Sure did. I don't know if he saw it or not, but it went right off her shin.
I was getting ready to say they give them 3 points on that one. Now they changed it on the scoreboard because Betsy Layne had it to a 9-point lead.
Yes.
They had it 47-35, but they've corrected it now 46. There's Cha-Cha. And a 3 in the air. No good by Jessica Munare, out of bounds. It'll go to Betsy Layne. And I was just sitting here thinking they've got Anderson coming in for Jarrell. I thought to myself maybe put Anderson and Martin in and see what happens. And what happens is Cha-Cha just blocks it back in her face.
Yeah, that's their 6th block.
Gladness Peter into the front court. Down low, Cha-Cha double teamed and just puts it up over him.
That's way too deep. You can't let her get it that deep.
No.
She'll make you pay.
And she did.
Yeah.
Here's Pente with it, gives it to Hall. Looking down low to Anderson. Anderson has it blocked.
Again.
Got to use that ball fake.
Yes. Yep.
Mountain Mission with it into the front court.
Like I said, if you got 2 bigs in there too, if she's going for the block, maybe the other side would be open.
Yeah, look for that interior passing and throw it away. Anderson comes up with the steal. Gives it to Pente. Crossover dribble down in low in the lane. And there you go. And Anderson missed it. Done everything right, though. He showed her that ball and got her in the air, but then just missed the layup.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think he's going to call time. Okay. They were walking up the floor. I didn't know if they were that tired or what.
And it's going to be a full timeout. 5:51 left. It's 48-35 Mountain Mission on the Intermountain Sports Network.
Mr. Gaddy's Pizza in Pikeville is the perfect place to eat, play, and party. Come try our all-you-can-eat buffet, loaded with unlimited pizza, pasta, salad, and desserts. Let Mr. Gaddy's host your next birthday party, school event, or family gathering. After you eat, check out the game room where you can play the best up-to-date games around and redeem your tickets for cool prizes. Mr. Gaddy's also offers a drive-through lane where you can pick up your meal while on the go. Stop by Mr. Gaddy's today and get only the best.
Kentucky Farm Bureau agents wear a lot of hats. They're coaches, volunteers, church members, neighbors, someone who's there when you need them, especially when you need them most. That may be a lot of hats, but they're all the perfect fit. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
48-35. Betsy Layne still just kind of hanging around that same number.
Yep, 13-point lead. They got it down to 9 at one time, but Mountain Missions went on a 4-0 run. And a cha-cha with it. Now she'll give it up, and they look like they're going to just try to take some time off the clock. Just as said that to try to go down low. That's Gladness Peter with it.
You can see the coach. He wanted her cha-cha to hold it.
Pente, good defense.
Yeah.
Peter falls down, goes out of bounds. It's going to go to Betsy Layne.
Yeah. Cha-cha got it on the side there, and the coach said no, 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 and then she threw it in there and ends up in a turnover.
Here's Williams.
Probably too early to let the air out of the ball.
Martin fires the three, no good.
I don't think you can hold it for 5 minutes.
And Williams flashes in front of Resnick, distracts her, and it just goes out of bounds, so it'll go back to Betsy Layne.
I've got Mountain Mission with 13 turnovers.
Pente, Williams into the corner. Martin tried to go inside to Anderson, knocked loose, but rescued by Collins.
Cut.
Pente and quick hands. She tried to get it across the lane over to Kenley Martin, knocked out of bounds, and have to take a little trip down the hallway to get the ball.
Drive down to Harold real quick and pick it up.
Official still not back with it. Now here he comes. That's as far as he's ran tonight.
Yeah, it seemed like it took him as long as it would to get down the floor.
Pente. Collins just inside the three-point line. No, and Anderson tried to get the rebound, but Gladness Peter takes it away from her. Resnick with it. Williams guarding her. Resnick still with the dribble. Goes around her screen and dribbles it out of bounds.
3 straight turnovers for Mountain Mission.
But Betsy Layne has no points off.
Not scored one time.
The 2 previous ones, see if they can score off in this one. Collins driving it, gets a screen from Anderson, puts it in. Nice seal down on the baseline for Anderson, broke Collins open.
That's Collins' first field goal since she hit that 3 early in the first quarter.
And here's a near steal, and Pente going to call for the foul. And that's going to send
her first.
Gladness Peter to the line for 2 shots.
She split a pair in the third quarter.
4:19 left. 11-point lead. Betsy Layne's going to have to make a move if they're going to cut that lead, and that'll help.
Yeah, they've not had it down to, well, they have to 9
had
once.
It 9 once early in the quarter, yeah. That's what it was at half, I think.
Yes, 30-21.
And she makes the second.
Splits a pair again.
49-37. Here's Anderson with it. Looks for Martin, can't get her in the corner. Collins fires the 3.
Ooh.
No. And Anna Cha-Cha comes off with the rebound.
Mountain Mission 34-15 rebounding advantage.
Don't surprise me. Here's Resnick with it. Williams guarding her. Gets a screen and more nearly carried it.
Yep.
Still on the dribble, and ball knocked loose, and Pente comes up with it. Too much dribbling that time by Resnick. Gets it over to Collins. Anderson at the free throw line, puts it on the floor, down the lane, up off the glass and in.
Nice shot.
Gets it back to a 10-point lead, 49-39.
Still got time.
Here's Jessica Munare into the corner, and they're going to call Collins for the foul. But that's only the second team foul, so no shots.
Yeah, if you're Betsy Layne, you probably want to be real aggressive here and try to pick up. Nobody's in foul trouble at all.
Yes.
And just kind of get yourself on that edge. That way, if you need to send them to the line, you don't have to foul 3 or 4 straight times in a row.
Right. Jarrell in for Anderson, and Pente trying to take it away from Cha-Cha as they threw it down low, but
good help.
Couldn't control the basketball. Here's Anna Cha-Cha, top of the circle.
She's not looking for that 3 here in the second half.
Here's the 3, and it comes up short. That was Dorka John with it. Williams gets it to Collins. Long cross court over. Here's Pente. Back to Williams. Fires the 3. No. I thought Betsy Layne passed up a couple good shots on that one.
Yeah, Pente, she's not been real aggressive offensively tonight.
Just not looking for a shot, and that was pretty aggressive defensively.
Yeah, that was one of those fouls we were talking about.
Threw a body block in.
That'll be her second.
Just scored 3 points last night in the game against Prestonsburg, so
she's got 4 tonight.
Don't know if she's a little under the weather and just not looking. Of course, she's playing good defense.
Yes.
Here's Williams and Rasnick. That's 3-on-3.
Yeah.
Rasnick comes across the lane, and Williams is going to foul her, but it's before the shot. That'll get it to 4 team fouls, so the next one will put the challengers at the free throw line.
2 on Williams.
And they try to go into Cha-Cha, knocked loose, and Peter comes up with it, gives it to Cha-Cha, knocked loose again, and shot no good. Martin comes up with it. Here's Pente.
Got to put some points on the board.
This would help, and it does. That's a 3-point shot, and it's a 7-point game. 49-42. 2:10 left.
You got time.
And Mountain Mission gets it into the front court. That's Dorka John with it. Gets it over to Rasnick. She breaks free. Gets it over to Cha-Cha, puts it up, and one. And that's a 4th foul on Martin.
That's a big one.
Once Rasnick turned that corner and got the step on her man, they just broke the defense down.
Yeah, that kind of sold out front on the defensive end and cost them an and one here if Cha-Cha can make the.
And she gets it to drop in, and it's back to a 10-point lead. Quickly on the other end, here's Collins, and she's going to be fouled. Dorka John with the foul, and that's only their second team foul.
Yeah. Her first. You still got time. It's a 10-point lead.
Yeah, it's going
but
to
you got to score, though. You're going to have to put.
You got to score every possession and get some stops. Here's Martin, and she scores from the foul line.
You got to go fast here and force the turnover or pick up that foul.
And here's Martin working against Cha-Cha. That might not be what you want. Now she's looking for help.
10-second call.
And
oh man,
got the
it just in time.
Yeah,
just in time.
Timeout. Mountain Mission. See what it's going to be.
It'll be a 30.
And, okay, 30-second timeout. 1:38 left. 52-44. And a lot of people wants a lot of changes in high school basketball. This is my pet peeve right here. You work the team in the backcourt to 9-second count. They call timeout when they come out, and then they get a fresh 10-second count to get it over the line again.
Yes, and
you punish the defense by doing that.
I agree. That and the jump ball rule is probably the team that forced the jump balls.
Right.
Because I'm sure it's hard to do a jump ball every, an actual jump ball.
Yeah.
But I agree with you because now they've, they're giving it to them in the front court.
No, she wasn't in the front court. Of course, it don't matter. It all starts over, you know. There's Cha-Cha. She gets it. Now she's looking for help.
I think you got a foul right now. I don't think you can wait.
No.
It's an 8-point lead.
Here's Cha-Cha, puts it on the floor and drives right around Martin, puts it up and in.
And that's what you don't want. That gives her 26 on the night.
Here's Pente with it.
Got to go fast.
Down low, Martin. Walked with it, yes.
Yep, she slid that foot.
Had the good ball fake and got Cha-Cha in the air, but moved her pivot foot, turned it over. And here to come in to Cha-Cha, she gives it to Rasnick. Rasnick works, trying to get around Jarrell and back to Cha-Cha, misses it. That's a beautiful play, though.
Yes, got a little time here.
Jarrell trying to get it to Pente. Gladness Peter picks it off. It'll come to Rasnick, trying to get around Williams, and, well, I thought that's pretty good defense for Williams. She's going to be called for the foul, so Rasnick will go to the line with 1:01 left. 10-point lead for the Challengers.
If I would be shocked if she's not a good free throw shooter the way she shot the ball tonight.
Well, I think that makes her 3 for 3, isn't it?
Yes.
From the line?
Yeah.
And no problem. Didn't hit the iron on either one of them.
No.
Betsy Layne working in the front court, and boy, Rasnick might have took a little bit of an elbow on that or a forearm.
That'll probably do it, Larry. It's 12 points with 46 seconds to go. We got a boys matchup coming up right after this.
Yes, Shelby Valley and Betsy Layne boys will do battle immediately following this game. So if you're watching her on TV or one of her feeds, stay tuned. We got another one coming. They've only met one time this year, and that was when they met in the All-A tournament, Betsy Layne and Shelby Valley. And Shelby Valley beat Betsy Layne, put 82 points up against them. So ought to be a good ball game. Down low, Gladness Peter. Shot up, no good. Gets her own rebound, puts it in, and that'll do it for sure.
Yes.
58-44. 20 seconds left. Pente in the corner. She'll fire the three, top the circle, no good. Rebound comes off. That's Gladness Peter with it, and she'll just walk it into the front court and take the time off the clock on this one. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and that's going to do it. 58-44. Mountain Mission comes into Junior Newsom Arena and will leave with the victory. We'll send it back to the station. Or you?
I've got her.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got her.
We'll just go ahead and get the final stats right now.
We've got for Betsy Layne, they were led in scoring by Jaden Jarrell. She had 4 3-pointers. She had 12 points. 8 points apiece for Carly Williams and Kenley Martin. 4 apiece for Jaden Pente and Amari Anderson. 3 for Lacey Hall and 5 for Maddie Collins. For Mountain Mission, they were led in scoring by Cha-Cha. She had 26 points, 16 for Rasnick, Gladness Peter with 8, 4 for Dorka John, and 3 for Mungare. And Betsy Layne only 6 trips to the free throw line. They were 6 for 6. And Mountain Mission was 4 or 5. They were 11 for 16 from the free throw line. I had them really the difference in the game, 37-18 on the rebound on the glass.
No
and
doubt.
I mean, they just dominated on the glass.
Yeah, no doubt. All righty. 58-44. Mountain Mission improves their record 14-3. Betsy Layne falls to 16-8 on the season. So we're going to send it back to station, and we'll be back shortly for the boys game, Shelby Valley and Betsy Layne, right here on the Intermountain Sports Network.